Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I especially welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. Okay, in this particular video we are going to be discussing a custom indicator titled Wolfe Waves Indicator. Alright, so the name of this indicator is Wolfe Waves Indicator. It's a custom indicator, so you know that you need to download it first from an external site, and then you have to add it to your indicators library for your MetaTrader platform. And after that, you can then restart your MetaTrader terminal and then load the indicator to the chart. Okay, so the Wolfe Waves indicator is quite a straightforward indicator. Right, as we can see these patterns displayed on the chart. All right, you can see these patterns displayed on the chart. Okay, let me just zoom. Okay, let me just zoom to the places. Let's go to a smaller time frame and let me zoom. Right, let me zoom in. Okay, so the Wolfe Wave indicator is an advanced trading indicator that aims to identify and simplify the Wolfe Wave pattern. Okay, the Wolfe Wave pattern is simplified by the Wolfe Waves indicator, so you do not have to manually draw the pattern yourself. Just like how or just like how we have Elliott Waves, right? We have Elliott Waves. If you're familiar with the Elliott Waves pattern, this is the Wolfe Waves pattern. Okay, in fact, the Wolfe Wave pattern is often referred to as Elliott Waves on steroids. It's often referred to as Elliott Waves on steroids, right? So this pattern, the Wolfe Waves pattern, it provides natural price patterns that predict future price movements. Okay, now for a pattern to qualify as a Wolfe Wave, it must meet strict criteria. Okay, the third and the fourth waves must form within the channel established by the first two waves. Okay, so we can see we have got our first wave here and we got our second wave here, right? So let us see that, right? We can see that our first wave and our second wave fall within this channel, right? This falling wedge, right? You can see this is sort of a falling wedge pattern, right? So the third and the fourth waves must form within the channel established by the first two waves. And we can see we got our third wave here, right? You can see it seems like we had two Wolfe Wave patterns form here, because I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But for this first Wolfe Wave pattern, we can see that the third wave and the fourth wave form within the channel established by the first two waves. And then even for the new Wolfe Wave pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can see that they also form within the channel established by the first two waves. Now, basically, how do you use this indicator to identify good trading opportunities? Once the indicator has identified the pattern for you, right? Once it has identified the pattern for you, the Wolfe Wave pattern, what you just have to look out for is a reversal signal, right? Or a continuation signal. For example, if we are in a bearish trend, right, and you have the first wave form, the second wave form, and the third wave form, you should know that the fourth wave is going to be an impulse move, right? Because impulse moves are in the direction of the trend, while corrective moves are against the trend. Corrective moves are just pullbacks. So when you have identified the trend, the first step is to identify the trend. Having identified the trend, when the Wolfe Wave pattern begins to form, you're going to know which one is an impulse move and which one is a corrective move. So now this is a bearish trend. This is a very good example. This is a bearish trend. This move was an impulse move. This is a corrective move. This is an impulse move. This is a corrective move. So having formed the first impulse and the first corrective, the second impulse, once it ends, you can enter a sell. After the third wave has formed, you can ride the fourth wave till the end. So make use of trend lines. I'm going to recommend using trend lines in addition to the Wolfe Waves indicator. For example, the Wolfe Waves are going to show you these lines, right? As you can see, the Wolfe Waves are actually going to show you the lines, the lines of the waves, right? As you can see, displayed here in these blue lines. But the Wolfe Wave might not give you a detailed breakdown of the trend. But when you make use of trend lines, the trend lines are going to identify the direction of the trend for you, because you're going to see the slope, right? It's quite obvious. When you draw your trend lines, connecting the two highs or the two lows, right? Connecting the highs and the lows, right? You're going to know whether it's sloping down or if it is sloping up. So if it is sloping up, you should be looking for buy opportunities. If it is sloping down, you should be looking for sell opportunities. So when the Wolfe waves begin to form, try to enter the trade in the direction of the impulse move. For example, you can ride the second wave, or you can ride the fourth wave, right? Though when you have a reversal, when the indicator forms again, because currently in this particular example, this was a sell trend, right? Okay, let's see if we can get another example, right? Okay, we can see now this is an example of a buy trend. Okay, let us keep it balanced. Let us keep things balanced. Let us look at both a buy trend and a sell trend, right? So we can see that this is a buy trend. We can see we got our first we can see that we got a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, right? So after you have identified this as a bullish trend, once the first wave has formed, the second wave has formed, and the third wave, the fourth wave is going to be your second impulsive move, right? Because this is the first impulsive move. It's going to be the second impulsive move. So you can enter the buy position right after the third wave has formed. When the indicator identifies this as the fourth wave, once the indicator has identified this as the fourth wave, you can go ahead and enter your buy. Set your stop loss below the previous swing low, and then take your profits at the resistance zone, or when the indicator indicates that that wave has ended. All right, so it's quite straightforward. Okay, in the case of a sell, when you enter a sell, ensure you set your stop loss above the previous swing high, and then you target the nearest support for your take profit, or when the Wolfe Waves indicator shows that that particular wave has ended, you can then exit yourself. So it's quite straightforward. All right, but make sure you always pay attention to your trend lines. Make sure you always pay attention to these dynamic support and resistance levels. You can actually use other indicators as well to confirm your entries and your exits. Okay, for confirmations, you can use any other indicator of your choice. All right, so that is it for this video. I hope you found this video insightful. If you have any experience using the Wolfe Waves indicator, kindly share your thoughts with us in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have any questions whatsoever, kindly drop your questions in the comment section. All right, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. I wish you a very happy trading.